This where it all started at, Washington, D.C. Growing up here, it wasn't easy. My mother had me when she was 16. Things weren't perfect, and that's when I moved in with my aunt. Life wasn't always kind, but it made me who I am today. My pops, he died a few years back. Gun violence. A lot of people around here don't make it out, but I was lucky. And my dad left something behind that changed everything for me. The life insurance money he left helped me get out. It helped me go to St. John's College High School, a private school where I had the chance to play football and get better. It was a fresh start, a new opportunity. Football became my escape, my way out. I wasn't always a football player. I ain't stopped playing until my junior year, but it ain't take long for me to catch up. By the time I graduated, I was a fast-stop recruit. I had offers from top programs across the country. Football gave me a chance, and I made the most of it. But I wasn't perfect, and one mistake would change everything. I made a lot of dumb decisions. One afternoon, I got pulled over. It wasn't my first run-in with the law, but this one was different. The cops found a gun and weed in my whip, and my life changed in an instant. One mistake, and my world changed. I went from being a fast-stop recruit to a headline. Schools started pulling their offers one by one. My future was hanging on by a thread. I thought I lost everything, but sometimes losing it all is the only way to find out who you really are. But even in the darkest moments, there's always a way out. I just needed to find someone who still believed in me, and someone did. After getting my case dismissed, I had one school willing to take a chance on me. New Mexico State. They believed in me, but no one else did. My freshman year ain't go the way we hoped as a team, but I showed what I could do on the field. I finished the season with 75 catches, 1,200 yards, and 10 touchdowns. I was named All-Conference USA First Team and earned All-American Freshman honors. Despite our team struggles, I was one of the best players in the country. But with the losing streak we faced, I knew it was time for a change. I entered the transfer portal, knowing that the right school would give me the chance I was looking for. After my freshman year in New Mexico State, I knew I had to put in work. My stats were solid, but it wasn't enough. I wasn't going to settle for being average. All-Conference USA First Team, All-American Freshman, I had the recognition, but I wanted more. By the time I entered the transfer portal, I knew I had a chance to take my game to the next level. Schools started hitting me up left and right, but I had to stay focused.
A few moments later.
Yo, I've got some big news for you. A lot of schools are showing interest. Your NIL worth is climbing, and we've got some solid options. Miami's making the biggest push. They're serious. They've been watching you closely, and they see you as a key piece for their offense. They're all in.
Miami was making the biggest push. That's the kind of opportunity I was looking for. A chance to prove myself on the bigger stage. I wasn't going to make a rush decision, but when you see the interest from a school like Miami, you know they serious. I can make a real impact there.
Hey, this is Coach Marks from Miami. We've been watching you closely, and I think you're a great fit for what we're building here. We'd love to have you visit campus. We're sending a private jet to pick you up, and we'll have everything ready for your stay at a hotel nearby. We want to show you what Miami's all about. You're a priority for us.
It felt real now. Miami was serious. Private jet, hotel accommodations. This wasn't just a visit. They would treat me like I was already one of theirs. I had to be ready. This is my chance to make a real move in my career. A chance to play at the highest level.
Welcome to Miami. We've been watching you, and I think you're exactly what we need. I know you've got options, but we believe in what you can bring to this program.
Coach knew exactly what he wanted. He wasn't wasting time. Miami was where I needed to be. After everything I've been through, it felt right. I knew where I was going. Miami was home. First thing first, I had to treat myself. After everything I've been through, this was just the beginning of what I worked for. My end idea was more than just a contract. It was my future, and I was gonna live it. I always dreamed of the finer things. The chain, that's just a little something for me. A reminder that I'm not just another kid trying to make it. I'm actually doing it. Bust down. And the Cartiers, you see me all buffed up. Yeah. I needed something fast, something loud, something that turned heads. So I copped the track hawk, supercharged, all black out, straight pressure when I hit that gas. Man, this thing take off, I ain't even gonna lie. Yeah, boy! Everything I work for is coming together. It's just a stop. I'm taking control of my life and I'm enjoying the ride. Everything I work for, all them long nights and sacrifices, it's all led up to this moment right here. Miami is where I want to be, and I'm ready to take that next step in my journey.
So, Jet, you've made a huge decision to transfer to Miami. What made you choose the Hurricanes?
Man, Miami has everything I've been looking for. Top-tier coaching, great teammates, and a program that wants to win. But beyond that, it's the vibe, the energy here. Feels like family. I'm all about the grind, and I know this program is too. It just felt like the right fit for me.
What do you think you bring to Miami's offense, and how do you plan to contribute right away?
I bring that energy, that hunger. I've been through a lot to get here, and I'm ready to put in the work to make an impact. Whether it's on the field making plays or in the locker room leading by example, I'm here to help this team get to where we need to be. We're focused on championship goals.
Considering your time at New Mexico State and the success you had there, how do you feel coming into a bigger program like Miami?
New Mexico State taught me a lot. I made the most of my time there, but I knew I wanted to be at a place where I could compete for a national title. With a team that's ready to win now, Miami gives me that chance. I'm not just here to be good, I'm here to be great.
There's been a lot of excitement about you joining the team. What are your goals for this upcoming season?
My goal is simple, to win. I'm focused on helping this team get to the next level, competing for the ACC championship and beyond. Personally, I'm here to put up big numbers and show everybody what I can do. But more than anything, I'm ready to do whatever it takes to help us win. First game of the season. First game is a Miami Hurricane. Man, this one had me hyped. Oklahoma came in ranked, a tough team, but I was ready to make a statement. First play, I run a comeback. Got my man turned around, but the QB went someone else incomplete. We backed up 2nd and 20. Coach Styles up a jet pass. I take it, make a move, and boom, 32 yards later, first down. Felt good to finally get loose. Just trying to keep the momentum. The QB hits the tight end, and I lay a block to help him get extra yards. Second quarter, we up 10. I run a crossing route open, but the QB puts way too much air on it. DB jumps in and takes it to the house just like that. The game flips. And man, it ain't stopped here. 3rd and 7, the QB lets it go. Another pick. Just one of those games where mistakes keep piling up. We tried to settle in after halftime. First drive, I caught a quick out for 9. Next play, another grab for a first down. Felt like we were finally clicking. And then boom, another pick. That's 3. At this point, I'm just shaking my head. Couple drives later, I tell the QB, just give me a shot deep. He does, but the DB plays it well. Fourth quarter now, we down 13-10. 6:51 left. I see the DB playing soft. I notice it's cover 2 and I burn him. Wide open touchdown. My first one in Miami, and it couldn't have came at a better time. Fast forward, we up 31-20. 2 minutes left. 3rd and 1. I get it off the line quickly. The DB is toast. Touchdown again. That was the dagger. Final score, 38-20. I finished with 5 catches, 161 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Hell of a way to kick off the season. Notre Dame, one of those games that just feels big. Prime time, crowd going crazy. They came out swinging, and man, this one was a fight from start to finish. First drive, 3rd and 6, coach calls a screen. I'm thinking, all right, time to make something happen, but they sniff it out quick, barely picking up a yard. Next drive, I found a soft spot underneath. I grabbed a quick 4 yards, trying to get in rhythm. But then, I run deep and boom, DB lays me out mid-air. Welcome to big boy football now. We down 13-0. Coach called the jet pass. I get loose, pick up the first. Couple plays later, we run it. I get my block and we keep moving. Momentum starting to shift now. Then we get a chance to take a shot. I get behind my guy and the QB leaves it short. Picked off. Just one of those plays you wish you could get back. First play of the second half, I run the corner route. Before I even turn my head, boom. Linebacker crushes me. Next snap, we run the jet pass again. and I get us another first down, just trying to keep us in it. But it's 1 step forward, 2 steps back. I'm running in route, and the linebacker jumps it. Another pick, but we settle down next drive. I sit in the soft spot in the zone, make the grab, first down, and then we finally start clicking. I get loose on the crossing route, pick up a big chunk to put us in scoring position. Fourth quarter, we lock in 14 unanswered points. Somehow we won 31-27. We found a way. I finished with 6 catches, 79 yards. Nothing too flashy, but we got the W, and that's all that mattered. Coming off a big win against Notre Dame, USF wasn't on our level. But man, sometimes the games you're supposed to dominate end up being the most frustrating. This one felt like we just couldn't get in sync. Right out the gate, I had my man beat on the corner route. I'm calling for it wide open, and the QB takes forever. By the time it gets there, the DB already recovered. That kind of set the tone for the day. We up 10-0. But it's one of those games where nothing really feels smooth. Open up the second quarter with a run, I get my block, but we barely pick up 3. The next play, I sit down on a curl route thinking an easy completion. Ball's nowhere near me. Then right before half, coach dials up a jet pass. I stiff on one dude, but it's only a 4-yard gain. Ain't nothing really clicking. Second half, more of the same. First play, jet pass get blown right up. Next drive, I'm running out, make the grab, but the ball placement forces me short of the sticks. Just one of those games. At this point, I'm trying to stay patient, but man, 1st and 10, I break off on a clean comeback. QB throws it like we just met this morning. And the coach calls a screen. DB jumps it perfectly. Next drive, I cook my guy on the sideline, and the ball sails. Bro, come on. Finally get something going. Motion across, make the grab, pick up 9. Feel like the first play that actually worked. A couple snaps later, I tell the QB just throw it up. He does, and I can't bring it in. I gotta make that play. I guess the defense held it down today. We won 16-0. But man, offensively, that wasn't it. I finished with 5 catches for 15 yards. We got the W, but if we keep playing like that, we gonna have problems. Battle of the Florida Cup, rivalry game, man. Florida versus Miami. You already know it's personal. First play, I made sure they felt me. I came off the line. DB tries to press. Bad idea. I put him straight on his back to set the tone early. Next play, quick screen. I make a move, picked up 6. I'm just trying to get going. Couple plays later, I find space over the middle. QB lets it fly, but the DB jumps it. Pick. Just another one of those starts, man. Second quarter, offense struggling. I run a crossing route, but the QB gets crushed. Next play, I try to go deep, but the DB's all over it, nothing working. Third quarter, still down 16-0. Coach calls a run. I lay a block on the linebacker, and we pick up a first down. And then, it happened. Fourth quarter, down 6, backed up at our own 20. I get loose. QB puts it on me, and it's a foot race. Safety had no shot. House call, just like that, we take the lead. We ran away with it after that, 27-16. We take the Florida Cup. I only had 2 catches, but one of them changed the game. 86 yards, a touchdown, and a W. Can't ask for much more. Man, our 5-game win streak on the line. We got Syracuse. It's time to handle business. First play, our running back takes off for a big one. That's how you start a game. Couple plays later, I run deep, but the QB doesn't have time. Sack, we up 7-0. QB checks it down to the tight end. I try to come back and make a block, but they close in fast. Then I get my chance. Ball right in my hands, and I drop it. No excuses, man. I gotta be better. I made up for it in the second, though. Corner route, tight sideline grab, first down, back on track. Third quarter, first drive, same spot, a nice grab along the sideline, man, moving the chains. Fourth quarter, backed up on our own 2, one-on-one outside. I shake the DB, gone. Quarter in the stride, straight to the house, man. That's a dagger right there. Yeah, y'all see, wave it to them fans, bye. Told them fans good night, bye-bye, see you later. 31-7, 5 wins in a row. I finished with 3 catches, 144 yards, and a TD. Big plays, Big win. Let's keep it rolling. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. Next video dropping soon. Y'all wanna tune in, man. It's going good right now, but we gonna see what happens next, man.